Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End is the third movie in the Pirates of the Caribbean series. The movie starts off with Beckett and his men executing pirates and those who associate with them. A song is sung by the prisoners as a call for a meeting of the Brethren Court. The Brethren Court meets to find a solution to a serious issue, in this case to defeat Beckett. After getting Jack Sparrow back from Davy Jones' locker, Captain Barbossa, Jack Sparrow, and Elizabeth Swann meet with the Brethren Court. They all decide to fight Beckett and Davy Jones and free the sea goddess Calypso from her human form. During the battle, Calypso is released and she causes a whirlpool that helps the pirates and eventually leads to their victory. Jack made Will stab Davy Jones' heart because he was stabbed and about to die. This killed Davy Jones and made Will the new captain of the Flying Dutchman. A Promethean individual is inherently rebellious, unpredictable, ambitious, strives for glory, fame, or a place in history, is superhuman or gifted, constantly seeks knowledge, and is troubled. Promethean individuals do not usually have all of these characteristics, but as long as they portray a few of them, they can be considered Promethean. I will show how Captain Jack Sparrow and Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End are Promethean by analyzing their roles in the movie. Captain Jack Sparrow is a well-known pirate who has made many enemies but is respected by his loyal crew. He never follows the rules or makes plans, but always seems to figure out a way to escape consequences, defeat enemies, or get what he wants. Captain Jack Sparrow proves to be a Promethean individual because he is gifted, unpredictable, and ambitious. After Jack is rescued from Davy Jones' locker by Barbossa and Elizabeth Swann, they have to find a way out using a map and riddles. With his pirate wits, Jack realizes what the riddle means and they find their way out of Davy Jones' locker.
Sun down and rise.
Up. What's that? Whoa!
What is it?
He's rocking the ship. Now up. This is down.
Jack Sparrow's gift is being a clever pirate, and it helped everyone get back to the real world. Jack is not one for creating definite plans. He usually just figures it out when the time comes, and it usually works out for him. If anyone can show you how to wing it, it's Jack Sparrow. Being a gifted pirate allows him to live his life 1 minute at a time, making him completely unpredictable.
You're mad.
Thank goodness for that, because if I wasn't, this would probably never work.
He is always persistent when it comes to his claim of the Black Pearl, and he will target his ambitiousness towards whatever he wants. In this scene, Sparrow and Barbossa are arguing about who is the captain of the Black Pearl, a ship they both claim.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
No, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
No, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Captain gives orders on the ship.
The captain of the ship is giving orders.
My ship makes me captain.
They be my charts.
That makes you Chartman.
Jack Sparrow is well known for being reckless but successful in his endeavors as a pirate. He impacts the lives of almost everyone he encounters. Either people are with him or they want to kill him.
Do you think he plans it all out? Or just makes it up as he goes along?
Although it's pretty common for Promethean figures to be villains, Jack Sparrow isn't necessarily one. His Promethean traits play into his sarcastic and self-confident character, which allows him to trust himself in coming up with plans on a complete whim. He won't create an enemy for the sake of creating an enemy, but if it happens to be a side effect of his quest to get what he wants, he doesn't really care. It is more of adding to the long list of enemies that he already has. Captain Jack Sparrow is an individual who exemplifies a side of us that is sometimes suppressed. Society encourages planning, but sometimes there's a side of us that stops caring about the rules. Occasionally, we just wing it. Captain Jack Sparrow is almost always winging it, and it oftentimes works out for him. Davy Jones is a Promethean individual because he is superhuman, troubled, and strives for eternal glory. Davy Jones is the undead captain of the Flying Dutchman who is bound to his ship for eternity. Although Davy Jones is a ruthless captain, he is troubled by his love for Calypso, the one who cut his heart out in the first place and bound him as the captain of the Flying Dutchman. Calypso was bound in human form by the First Brethren Court, which Davy Jones played a major role in even though he loved her. Later in the movie, when Calypso is released, she ends up creating a whirlpool and swallows Davy Jones after he was actually killed. Davy Jones strives for glory by keeping control of his crew and ruling the seas, destroying anyone that gets in his way. Because of his large ego, he absolutely hates taking orders from Beckett, even though he has his heart in a chest, the only thing that can kill Davy Jones if stabbed. When Calypso cut out his heart, it was placed in a chest to keep it safe, and Davy Jones strives to keep it out of the hands of those who want to take him from his place of power.
I can set you free, mate. My freedom was forfeit long ago.
Davy Jones defies death and uses his superhuman gift for evil, as do many Promethean figures. Like others, his actions blow up in his face and he ends up losing. People tend to judge looks, and they are usually wrong, but in this case, his character matches his gross and slimy appearance. The way he is portrayed represents how he turned his pain into destruction and evil. And why do we care about this? Because we can learn that there is always another way. We can strive towards a goal and get discouraged when our plan doesn't work out the way we expected it to, but we can try something else instead of giving up, much like Jack Sparrow and the other pirates. Jack always figures something out, so we may want to take a page from his book and be persistent with our goals.